Welcome to NorCal Carpet Brokers floor covering discussion with Brian and Hilary.
Da-da-da.
So this is our first time having a flooring discussion, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Live, at least. We talk about it all day.
Yeah, we talk about this all day. And so I'm Brian Nickens. I'm co-owner with my son Austin of NorCal Carpet Broker, and this is Hilary Irick. She's been with us a little over 5 years, and awesome salesperson. She does a great job, takes good care of her customers, which makes us all happy. And Hilary, I thought we would just kind of do like a flooring chat.
Yeah, okay.
And so we have basically 3 showrooms in the store.
Uh-huh.
And if you drive by our store, it looks small in the front, but it's pretty big once you get inside.
Mm-hmm.
We're a few buildings linked together. And so this is our hardwood and then kind of our medium to upper end carpet showroom.
Yep.
And so just starting off talking about hardwood, give me like your take now that you've probably sold and saw through the installation of at least 100 homes or more.
Yeah, I would say so. Yep.
At least.
Yeah, it's got to be.
So you have a lot of experience. That's a lot of floors. And like, what do you think of hardwood? Kind of the difference between hardwood, laminate, LVP.
Yeah.
Kind of if you're talking to a customer and they're just wanting kind of a broad perspective on the different flooring products. What's your take?
Well, I think that the like hardwood is definitely the most beautiful. You get a different plank in every plank, a different design on every plank. It's so natural.
Just to qualify, when you're saying hardwood, she's talking engineered hardwood, not solid 3/4, but engineered, which is still hardwood. It's still all wood, but engineered wood flooring. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
It has a hardwood veneer on top.
Yeah, and a hardwood core.
And a hardwood core. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Sorry, didn't mean to throw you, but
no, that's okay. Yeah, no, I think it's a beautiful option, and it's warm. It's real. It will age with your house.
What are the setbacks?
The setbacks is it does have it. If you have water damage in your home, it's probably going to ruin it, I would imagine. I haven't seen it personally, but so it's not as great with the water issues. And then also, which it can be a plus or minus, the top is a softer top. So it can.
I got a little story about hardwood and water.
Yeah, go for it.
So because we're not editing any of this stuff, so we're just talking raw. So I had a hardwood floor in a custom home that I built when we lived in Idaho, and our dishwasher overflowed, and the hardwood was through the kitchen and everything.
Okay.
And it buckled up the kitchen, and then everything went back down.
Really?
And it was totally fine.
Oh, wow.
And I remember my wife like, you don't want to do hardwood in the kitchen, but I really wanted it in the kitchen too.
Yeah.
And I'm a flooring guy, so she trusted me, and I went for it, and it worked out great. And it got flooded, and it was fine.
Okay, well.
So that's not like a guarantee or anything, but
right.
we sold the house with that floor still in it, and there's nothing wrong with it. So that's a little personal story. Yeah. Anyways, as you were saying.
I would just say maybe another downside is the price. It's always a bit more, and the install's a bit more.
Yeah. Probably about a third more.
Yeah, something like that
overall. Yep.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, those are some of the downsides, but
compare that to laminate.
So a laminate, the laminate's a bit stronger of a top. It's a bit more made for it's tougher. It's a tougher floor.
Okay.
And
just because the surface is so hard.
The surface is hard. It's like, as I've described it, it's like a Formica countertop for your floors.
Yeah.
So it does make it a little bit cooler of a feel.
Okay.
But nowadays they're making them. The designs are really beautiful.
Yeah.
So they're really, kind of comparable. As long as you don't have them side by side, I would imagine you can't
Like,
notice the difference if you don't fully know what you're looking for.
you mean laminate side by side with wood?
With real wood, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I'm sure you could see the difference.
Of course, you
between
would
the
see
two.
the difference.
Yeah, but it's laminate it's a nice thick product. It's like a 12 mil most of the time. We throw a nice pad underneath it so it helps with sound, and the clicking system is nowadays just really tough.
Yeah.
And you can't penetrate it with water to
Right,
get through
right.
to get
It's
underneath.
very tight. Like the
Yeah.
Mohawk Redwood,
Yes.
they did a great job.
Oh yeah.
So then the next product, kind of really what we would consider going down in the pecking order, then would be the luxury vinyl,
Yeah.
which is still a great product. But if you want to get a luxury vinyl that's going to be as hard of a surface and durable as, let's say, a laminate, they're pretty expensive actually.
They are.
For the high-end luxury vinyls.
Yes,
So
they are. Yeah.
yeah. But let's talk about luxury vinyl a little bit for those that are still leaning in that direction.
Yeah. Okay. Well, once again, it's fully, the product itself is fully waterproof. As far as the clicking systems, they're not quite as strong as they're not even as sealing. They don't seal as well as like the Rev Wood Pluses.
Right, the laminates.
The laminates, right? They're laminates. So you can still get some water that comes through, but the product itself won't.
Okay, so then let me clarify then what you're saying is like the click system on an LVP, even though the luxury vinyl, because it's pure vinyl, it in and of itself is completely waterproof, but the click system isn't as tight as a laminate, so water can get down between the boards and get under the floor, as to where a laminate click system, especially the Mohawk Revwood, and I would venture to say the Johnson products too.
Yeah, yeah.
And the Shaw,
and
that
Quick Step.
And Quick Step, that those click systems are much tighter, so the water doesn't get through the crack down under the floor.
Yes, yes.
So that's what you're talking about.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So the click system on the LVP, not as tight. It can leak through, but it's still waterproof.
Right.
That makes sense.
Yeah, the product itself isn't.
Okay.
Isn't going to do anything.
So.
Yeah, but it's still a good option for, especially when it comes to if you're having any sort of height issues, like say you want to put it over a subfloor that's pretty high, and the doors clear the subfloor that's down now. But if you added something like a 12 mil product, thick product, the doors might catch it. Yeah. And so you might have to undercut doors.
So the 12 millimeter thick product she's talking about that's basically a 1/2 inch thick floor.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. And I've had times where when it comes to the threshold, it actually becomes higher than the door threshold, and you have to reduce it down.
Yeah. Okay.
Like right at the front or the back door, which this is where a thinner product like luxury vinyl, it just slips right up to that door threshold, and so you don't have that higher floors you're coming into the house.
Yes. Yeah. So I'd say it's still good. It still has its play. It still has its place in the world.
So you have to consider with these products the thickness of the floor, and does it actually fit in your home? In most cases, any of them will.
Right.
But when you do as many homes as we do, last year, I think we've done 300 homes in the last 2 years.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right.
So that's a lot of houses. So we're kind of splitting hairs
here.
More. If probably more.
Yeah.
But we run into these situations all the time.
Right.
Okay, let's talk about carpet.
Okay.
So I'm going to talk about this carpet right here, Anderson Tough Tex.
It's beautiful.
Which is my favorite manufacturer. Kind of a little backstory. I've been selling this particular product for over 40 years. My first floor covering store when I was in my early 20s in Anaheim, California. I had a little showroom, 10 by 12,
nice,
with an office, a phone, and I built a rack. There's little 800 square foot warehouse in the back.
Yeah. Oh,
And
man.
it was called Carpets for Less.
Okay.
And Tuftex was my first mill
Ah, your first love.
because I was I was an installer and I knew the brand well. I loved the brand. If
Yeah.
you handle carpet a lot, as I did back then, I installed for like 24 years. So,
Wow.
but handling the material, you really realize the difference in the way they made it and the
Yeah.
softness of the latex, the softness of the yarn.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a great brand right here,
Mm-hmm.
Anderson Tuftex. What do you like about it?
I just love that
Tell our
it's
viewers.
so. Quick question for you.
Okay.
Explain the latex part of a carpet.
Oh, okay. So carpet, the backing is adhered to the tufted part of the carpet with the latex adhesive. And not all latex is the same.
Yeah.
There's high quality and medium quality and lower quality. And latex is a water-based adhesive, so it can be diluted down.
Okay.
And Tuftex and Shaw, and some of their Shaw and their upper mid-range and their higher end, and Tuftex, almost the whole line, they use a very high quality latex. So that carpet, even if it's a thin, inexpensive, low weight carpet, that carpet stays together, stays intact for a long time.
Okay, yeah.
So the latex is literally the glue that holds it all together.
Yeah.
And it is a big deal.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
So installers know that because when you're cutting it and you're stretching it and trimming it, you can feel that soft rubbery sensation in it, and it trims nice and tucks nice. So as an installer, when you get your hands on it, you can really feel the difference when you're bending it and stretching it and cutting it.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. I love the Tuftex line. I think it has quite a few interesting designs to it. I love that they're always coming out with new looking designs. It's really beautiful. I mean, can be pricey, but even their cut pile carpets, it's tough stuff that's going to last forever.
Yeah. They do. Tuftex does a lot of design work on the front end of developing their products. So they're one of the probably leading mills in America when it comes to state-of-the-art textures, designs, and colors. You'll see Tuftex launch a product, and then over the next year or two, you'll start to see those colors appearing in other mills.
Okay.
You know, kind of knockoffs, if you will.
Gotcha.
So they've always been, had a really good. They have a great reputation for just the designs and the looks of their carpet. They stay up on things. So, yeah.
They have affordable stuff too. I'm throwing that out there. They have some really well-priced carpets.
Yeah. I would say they start in kind of the lower mid-range and then move way into the high end.
Yes. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a good brand.
Yeah.
So,
agreed.
Yeah. We like it. We've got Mohawk and we've got Shaw. We've got other brands too, but on this talk, we're just highlighting this brand. So.
Yeah.
I think we're good. You guys good? I hope you guys enjoyed our little discussion. And we'll do this again.
Yeah. See ya.